sa bangko. Ang makakapag-testify po niyan ay yung account officer ko po sa BPI na nanggaling po, alam po naman ninyo yung Faris Bank, hindi po ba binili yan ng BPI?
Yes, yes.
Oo. Kasi siya rin po yung account officer ko nung nasa Faris Bank siya. Kaya familiar po siya dun sa mga deposits ko nung araw pa po.
Kasi po, yung mga ganun storya po, yung ganun testimony will help us verify.
Opo.
Pero tama po si Senate President,
Opo.
hearers of fact po kami, hindi kami ang dapat magpatawag. Pero since hindi pinapatawag ng defense, parang we're left with your story. Mr. President, may I have an extension?
You have 2 minutes.
Yes. So, for example po, sir, no, sinabi niyo po, yung ibang commingled peso funds niyo, kasama doon yung sa anak niyo pambiling bahay. At usual po sa isang pamilya yon. It's a natural thing, especially if you're a closely knitted family. But will you present to us anything, for example, kung dinaan sa bangko yung remittance or nung umuwi siya, may central bank approval kung more than something po that will help bolster. I'm not questioning your credibility, sir. No? Ang sinasabi ko lang po, we have to act like judges here, and an ordinary judge will ask the same questions po.
Meron po akong binigay kay Justice Cuevas na sulat nung anak ko talking about the house that she wants to build on her McKinley Hill lot. And there was a portion there. There is a portion there which refers to the funds belonging to her, which is with me.
Anyway, sir, they will be submitting a formal offer of evidence. So, we gave them naman until today. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, ayokong hindi paniwalaan, ayoko naman paniwalaan po yung storya nyo po nung Wednesday, except that to follow the jurisprudence ng Supreme Court, a testimony okay, and I don't want naman po to grill or test your credibility here because I don't think that's the right thing to do. Sir, the next question. Go ahead, sir.
Just one more.
May I be allowed to? Now we have here. Thank you. In this connection, Your Honor, may we be allowed to place on record that we have here presented by the Chief Justice a letter to him and to Mrs. Corona relative to this transaction, Your Honor, which we have earlier marked as to be marked as Exhibit 269 for the defense, Your Honor.
Is that
And
already marked?
We have it earlier marked, Your Honor, to save time. But we are placing on record now that it was earlier marked, Your Honor, as Exhibit 269, Your Honor, which we are adopting now, formally, in connection with this impeachment proceedings, Your Honor.
All right. Do you want it to be marked accordingly, or it's already marked?
It's marked already, Your Honor.
Then state it into the record.
Thank you. And also a portion thereof, which we cause to be underlined, and among others, which state, my funds there should be more than enough for the house and at least the basic pieces of furniture per the estimate you sent me. Although we have been considering buying some other pieces of furniture here and shipping them to Manila, we requested that it be underlined, Your Honor, and marked for identification purposes as Exhibit 269-A, Your Honor. To save time, we have requested for its earlier marking, and we are adopting the same marking as exhibit as formally in this proceedings, Your Honor. Now, furthermore,
You want it marked?
furthermore, yes, Your Honor. Furthermore, Your Honor, maybe
What is the exhibit number of that portion that
to be submarked as Exhibit 269-A, Your Honor.
mark it accordingly?
We have taken the liberty of having it pre-marked just to save time and to move faster, Your Honor, expeditiously. Furthermore, Your Honor, we request that another portion underlined at the back page thereof, which states, actually, ito nga po ang one of the reasons why we would like to have that house in McKinley Hill, ano yung ASAP. And going further, nevertheless, we still think it would be much better to raise the kids in the Philippines, not only because we want them to imbibe Filipino culture, but also because it's been really difficult raising a family here without house help and yayas, which we have taken the liberty of, Your Honor, of earlier marking it as Exhibit 269-B, Your Honor,
All right.
which we adopt as our own exhibits now, Your Honor, in this. Now, sige po.
At this stage, Your Honor, please, for the prosecution, may we object on the grounds of hearsay? And
We are not yet offering it. We are only in the process of marking, Mr. Counsel.
no, under the rules of court, when the grounds for objection arise, the objection must be raised immediately.
Well,
So I'm putting that on record.
we are not yet offering it, so the objection may be out.
Let us avoid this discussion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The court is intelligent enough to
Yes.
evaluate all.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, we wanted to go further with other exhibits, but we had always been guided by the fact that apparently the court is very much interested in disposing of this case earlier. That's why we thought that with the closing of the statement of the Chief Justice, Your Honor, we would have signified our clear intention to abide by the desire of this impeachment court by way of disposing of this case as early as possible. But if the court will be liberal enough to grant us further time, then we will likewise introduce or present other evidence. More, for instance, the accountant mentioned by the lawyer. But we are afraid.
You have already closed your direct examination.
Yes, Your Honor. But
You have already the prosecution has already
withdrawn.
waived the right of cross-examination. I think we have to conduct these proceedings in an orderly manner.
That's correct, Your Honor. But we were just, I would say, we just challenged because of the query of the Honorable Senator.
We cannot win or lose this case on the basis of arguments and debates.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Present evidence. You have all done that. In fact, we allowed the Chief Justice to testify for 3 hours without interruption, without any direct examination from the defense.
We realize that, Your Honor, and for that we are heavily indebted, Your Honor. We are highly appreciative, Your Honor.
And there is no cross-examination, so it's up to this court now to evaluate all of this.
Okay then, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right.
Well, Mr. President, I don't have enough time, Mr. Chief Justice, to ask the individual questions, but this weekend, while I evaluate and pray, and the nation will be praying over us to make the right decision, I just wanted to make sure that each and every part of your story, I make sure that I have kung meron o walang ebidensyang nandun para supportan. Mr. Chief Justice, yaon na rin pong kinirmahan.
Excuse me po,
Go ahead.
pwede po bang interrupt? Kasi po, katulad po nung pondo ng BGI, yun naman na-establish na ni Mayor Atienza na binayad talaga. Tapos meron po naman kasama doon sa pesos yung interest na kinita noon for 11 years. Yun po, wala naman pa kaming papel na ebidensya. Itong nagse-certify na ito yung interest ng 11 years. Pero from common experience, alam naman natin na yung perang ganon, kumikita naman po ng interest yun. Kaya naka-impute naman po lahat doon yun.
Opo. Yaon na rin pong pirma niyo yung waiver, and I congratulate you for that. And after the impeachment, I will ask the President to also ask his cabinet to also sign a waiver, no?
Actually, nadinig ko po yung inyong pahayag about the...
Well, Senator Ping and I have been consistent in the Roy administration, so what's good for one should be good for everyone, no? But since we're focused on this case, sir, yaon na rin pong pirmahan niyo. I would just ask po, are you willing to reveal po kung magkano ang laman ng dollar accounts?
Opo.
Magkano po ang...
Sa nikit ko mo lang po ay 2.4 million US dollars, pero gusto ko pong ipaliwanag yon na hindi yon pinasok sa bangko ng 2.4 million dollars. Yun po ay binili over so many years, at yung exchange rate po nun ay nagumpisa nung una akong bumili ay tutuwan pa ho nung mga 60s, iniipon ko na po yun. Tapos yung tutuwan po naging mga 370 or 380 po yun. tapos naging 4, tapos naging floating rate po na mga, I think mga 590 yata yun, and so on and so forth. Yung lahat ng panahong yun ay nasa private sector naman po ako noon. Wala ho ako sa gobyerno. At hindi naman po, kasi kung titignan po ninyo yung around 2.4 million US dollars. By present standards, siguro po mga nasa halagang mga 90 million pesos. Pero hindi ho talaga 90 million pesos yung halaga nun. Kasi yung binili yan over the years at different exchange rates, which are much lesser than the present 45-1. Kaya gusto ko lang pong paliwanag yon. At saka, in connection with that, natanong po noong Tuesday ni Senate President, ano ba yung niyan? Sabi ko, yung paglalago niyan, yung interest po ng money over the years. We are talking here of more than 35 years na kumikita po ng interest yan, na pinaliwanag ko naman po na simple-simple yung buhay namin. Hindi po kami mahilig dun sa mga sosyalan, yung mga ganyan. Kaya there was hardly ever any time na nagalaw namin yung interest. Kaya parati pong nagko-compound po lang yan. Ngayon, ako po ay nanggaling sa bangko. Alam ko, iba't ibang bangko, iba't ibang rates ang binibigay. Kaya yung makikita po ninyo, yung galaw niyan, kung tatawagin ninyo yung mga manager, gumagalaw po yung mga accounts. Ang interpretasyon po ni Ombudsman nun, press funds na pumapasok. Hindi po ganun yung nangyari doon. Kasi gumagalaw lang po yan from one account to another. Kung saan po makakakuha na mas mataas na interest pag maturity, doon linilipat po yun. Hindi po press funds yun. Isa pa po, alam po naman ninyo, kayo naman po ay nagbabangko din. Pag magwi-withdraw kayo, magmamakaawa sa inyo manager, wag naman, sabi niyo, bababa yung deposit level nitong branch ko, wag mo naman kunin lahat. Kaya minsan kalahati lang ang lumalabas, minsan kalahating naiiwan. Ganun lang po nangyayari doon. Ngayon, isa pang masasabi ko po diyan, tatanungin nyo, bakit hindi ko naman nagagalaw yung interest? So, hardly nagalaw yung interest. Sapagkat po, aside from the fact na napakasimpleng-simple yung buhay namin, meron naman akong current stream of income na ginagamit pang gastos namin, pang araw-araw. Yung for 45 years po, hindi po kami nakatikim na magbayad ng upa ng bahay or amortization on our house. Sapagkat po, yung tinitirhan po namin bahay na almost more than 40 years na po, ay minana ko lang po sa aking mother. Yung po mga ganon yung mga circumstances na yon na kaya naman po lumago yun.
Thank you, sir, for answering that directly. For last question lang po. So, medyo lumilinaw po sa akin yung depensa ninyo from the properties pesos account and while we evaluate it. So, sa dollar account...
Isa pa nga pala, nabanggit po ninyo ng properties. Kaya po kami maraming cash, napasadahan ko po ng Tuesday. Kasi buong buhay po namin, we have been married for almost 43 years now. Buong buhay po namin, wala po kaming nabiling malaking property o mamahaling property. Lahat po ng pera namin talagang nakatali po sa cash. Wala po kami. Yung bahay namin tinitirhan ngayon, yung pa rin yung bahay namin when we started. Yung maunti-unti namin...
Except po for the properties admitted.
Yung mga condominium po, pero maunti-unti lang po yun. Kumbaga po yun hindi po naman... I'm sorry to use the term, hindi po mabonggang mga properties yun. Mga condominium units lang yun. Yung isa nga po 48 square meters lang, yung isa 62 square meters. Mga ganun lang po. Tapos nagkaroon po kami ng 2 lote, pero lote wala naman pong bahay. At nabili namin murang-mura. Pero na-dispose na po rin namin para nga ipalit yung dalawang bayaran yung kung ano man yung pinagkukulang doon sa Bellagio at saka doon sa Bonifacio Ridge.
Actually, sir, I'm awkward asking you about this because, asking a man to account, etc., and to tell his lifestyle. Pero eto lang ho kasi talaga yung issue. But just to close with the last question, ho. So, ang depensa nyo po dun sa dollar account is that because of the law that guarantees secrecy, you did not declare it because your interpretation is... I'll just finish this question.
Please wind up.
Your interpretation, sir, of the law, and I heard some have also interpreted it the same way, pag dollar hindi kailangan i-declare. No? Nasabi po nyo yun nung sinalaysay nyo po, nung Tuesday. Ang tanong ko lang po, but wouldn't that not give pag tinignan nyo po yung letter and spirit nung SAL and law, hindi tuloy po makikita yung tunay na assets at tunay na liability at yung net worth. Wouldn't that, kung ganun ho magiging